name is Brenna, and I'm going to tell you a lot about my splendid trip to Africa. The flight was very long, but it was so worth it, and I can't wait to go back. There's so much to see, and I can't wait to tell you about it. That is why I made this short educational video to tell you about all the stuff I saw. I hope you enjoy. The first stop I took was at Cape Town, South Africa. Cape Town was so beautiful. I can't even describe how beautiful it was. It was the very first place I've been in Africa, and man, it left a great impression on my mind. My first stop in Cape Town was the Castle of Good Hope. It was this massive fort, and it was so beautiful. Everything was there. It was so bright and shiny, it didn't even look old at all. I then went to Table Mountain Cable Car, where I took a beautiful cable car down the side of Table Mountain. It was so beautiful I couldn't help but take this picture. After eating lunch, I then spent the rest of my evening at Camps Bay, enjoying the warm beaches. Before nightfall, I took a quick ferry to Robben Island, where I visited the famous prison that held Nelson Mandela. Next day, I geared up for harsh desert conditions and set out to Kagalagadi Trans-Frontier Park. After I spent the rest of my day wandering around the park with my family and taking pictures of whatever I found appealing, I went inside the lodge, where the rangers taught me a lot about the wild animals and wild plants that live throughout the area. I really hope I can visit Kagalagadi Park next time I come to Africa. I'm sure I learned a lot. The next day, I continued north and visited Chobe Safari Lodge in Botswana. You wouldn't believe how many animals I found there. I'm only going to share 6 with you, so I don't bore you completely. I learned a lot about these animals, and I really couldn't wait to share them with you. I only hope that you aren't bored by these facts. I found these facts incredibly interesting, and I did not know much about these animals. Chobe National Park really taught me a lot. Since I was so close by, I could not miss a visit to Victoria Falls. An opportunity like that never comes around once in a lifetime. I did many things when I was there, but I only wish to share 2 with you. I then went way north and visited Kabale National Park in Uganda. I'd never really been to a rainforest before, and this was a wonderful surprise for me. I saw many primates there, and I'd never seen any wild primates ever. This was such a shock to me. I had such a wonderful time. I saw so many different types of plants and animals. I could not wait to share them all with you, but then I realized I would probably bore you, so I only shared a few. The next stop was Nairobi, the capital of Kenya. We arrived during nighttime and saw a beautiful array of lights. This was a true city. Until we saw the other half of the city, the side that was in poverty. It was hard to believe that a city could have such differences in it. The differences between poverty and wealth was so extreme. It was almost impossible to believe it was one city. It just blew our minds. Although, after seeing such a huge difference, we did have a lot of fun there. My next stop, Mogadishu, Somalia, was extremely dangerous. I don't know how, but the charm of this beautiful city somehow made me forget that this country was war-torn and we should not be there. It was so beautiful, it was hard to imagine the city was in a time of war. We quickly got out of there before anything happened, though. My final destination before going home was Timbuktu in Mali. The city didn't look like much when we were flying over in a plane, but as soon as we landed, I knew the beauty of the city was unmatched by any other. We then visited the one true place where I'd set my eyes upon the second I landed in Africa, the Great Mosque. It was the last place I visited and will always remain in my memories. Short, my visit to Africa was, that in fact, too short. I wish I could go back and see everything again, and even see more stuff, like visiting North Africa. But until next time, thank you for watching, and have a great day.